Hello you lovely people and welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a cold start demo in the Cerasim Mi-17 V-5. So let's jump in the cockpit and get this thing started. So the first thing that I need to point out is that this startup procedure has been taken from the manual that is found in the documentation folder in the module itself. It doesn't cover everything that's on the startup procedure, as it's I feel that half of it is irrelevant because we're in a sim. But if you want a full hardcore immersion startup procedure, you can go in and follow the whole thing. Like I say, startup guide is in the documentation folder, and it's pretty long-winded. So, first thing I'm going to do is zero out the altimeter. I'm also going to zoom in one notch as well because I can't really read the labels properly. That says engines. Okay, that's better. We're going to change the decision height because I never use that for anything. Maybe I should, but I don't. Right, okay. So first thing we're going to do is switch on our hydraulic systems and auxiliary. Okay, going to make sure that the anti-icing is in auto, and then we are going to switch on batteries 1 and 2, which are located here. Okay, we're going to switch on our anti-collision lights just to give ground crew some warning. Okay, so we are going to switch on our service left and right fuel pumps, and we're also going to switch on our crossfeed and bypass. Okay, and then we can switch on the APU, which is located in the middle up here, and just going to right click on that and push the button, and autocon on flashes up in the center there. We're just going to wait for that to settle before we proceed on to the next part of the startup. As you can see, the gauges are now settling down over here. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to switch on the standby generator, which is over here. Okay, we're running off the APU now. So clear the warning, clear that because that irritates me. Okay, so we are going to switch the inverters to manual, and they're located here. So we want to make sure that the switches go down. I always get that confused, so I'm going to click those into the manual position, and then after that we can get the voice warning on, voice recorder on, flight data recorder on. Okay, we're going to test that now with
main hydraulic system failed. Main hydraulic system failed. I-65
test
IS
button.
OK. I-65 IS OK.
Okay, and then we're going to do the vibration
Dangerous
indicator.
vibration of left engine. Dangerous vibration of left engine. Dangerous vibration of right engine. Dangerous vibration of right engine.
Okay, now we can start the engines proper. Now in the manual it actually states that you should start whichever engine is facing the wind first. As I don't seem to have any wind going in this weather setup at the moment, I'm just going to go with the left engine. So we're going to left click, and push on. Autocon is on. We're going to watch the engine RPM gauge climb on engine 1 there. Okay, and now we're going to switch on the shut off switch for the left engine. Okay, and watch the RPMs climb now. RPM should settle at around about 87%. and then we'll wait for the main rotor to settle before we move on to the next engine. We'll close that cover, we'll open that one ready. I'm going to open the window. Okay, once that light goes out like it did, we should be okay to start the next engine. So yeah, we're getting close to the settling RPM for the engines there. So let's right click, and we'll get that engine started. Watch the needle climb to 15% and clear that warning. And we're going to switch on the right fuel shut off, and the RPM needle is climbing on there. And we'll just let them settle, let the engine and the blades get to their comfortable idle setting, and then we'll start thinking about shutting off the APU. Okay, all is good. Settling nicely there. So I'm going to come across here, and I'm going to switch on our engine dust switches there. Switch on our generators. Generator 1 there, generator 2 there. And you can know when they're switched on because the lights will come on there. Now I'm going to right click on these and switch these to auto. And come up here and flick on rectifiers. And come off standby generator, and now we can switch off the APU with this big red button here. Okay, and there we go, the needles are coming down, shutting the APU down. Light's gone out on the annunciator panel. All is good there. Okay, so we're going to switch on our electric, so right click twice, on, right click twice, on, right click, right click, right click, right click, right click, left click on the transponder or pilot switch on. Okay, all is good there. Okay, so we are pretty much good to go. All looks good. All needles are settled in good positions. Yep. The only light I've got on the annunciator panel is parking brake. Look up here, we can check the engine fire suppression switches. So if we toggle through this, just make sure that all the lights come on as and when they're needed. Okay, and now we're going to switch on horizon erect, and one over here as well, and then the pitch limiter, which is that switch there. Okay, and we're now ready to taxi. So let's do that. We're going to need a bit of right rudder. Take off the parking brake and a little bit of throttle. Let's pull this lever up, and now we can taxi to where we need to go to. So it's the C-130 there, we don't want to hit that. Whoa, hello, what have we got there? Okay, that's random. you will need a bit of right rudder to keep this in line when taxiing. Just the nature of the beast, really. Should have switched my taxi light on, really, that's bad of me. Okay, taxi light is now on. Gonna roll straight out. Down, let go of the stick, and just pull the brakes. Okay, now take off the taxi light there. Landing lights are now on, and don't forget you're going to need some rudder here for takeoff, quite considerable amount. Just going to throttle up. Bring the collective up. Okay, let's get this in the hover. It's not too hard to tame this aircraft, but like I say, it has its vices. I won't be drifting over too far to the left. Okay. Pull the collective up a bit more, nose down, and off we go. Okay, we'll take the rudder pedal off now, let it centralise itself naturally, and we're ready for a good flight. So, there you have it. That's cold starting the Cerasim Mi-17. We have no lights on the annunciator panel or the fire suppression panel. All is good, and yeah, if you found this helpful, that was the idea. I hope it did help you out some, and if you got this far, thank you for watching, and as always, take care, and I'll catch you in the next one.